Hey everyone, and welcome to the Reel and Replay channel. We are doing this Kentucky Top 10 Lake Challenge, and this is the 6th stop, Harrington Lake. It is ranked number 10 in that article that Fishmasters.com put out with the top 30 lakes in the state of Kentucky. I have never fished here, don't know anything about it, but one thing, and just doing a little bit of research, is it seems like it is the deepest lake in the state of Kentucky. So I'm excited to get out and fish this place. I don't know if today will produce like some of the other lakes based off of some of the things that I read, but we're going to try to put 3 bass in the kayak today, and those need to meet the statewide regulations, which is the limit size for this lake. So 12 inches. We're looking for 12 inches for everything that we catch except for spotted bass. Spotted bass can be less than that. So I don't know what today holds. Maybe a challenge. Looks like upper 40s water temperature, and we'll see if we can't land a few fish today. We'll skip past all the boring parts and get straight to the action. So stay tuned and let's see what happens here. All right, we got our first bite here. Feels like a decent one. Maybe. Oh no. All right. They got a little spotted bass there. So it doesn't matter what size. When it comes to a spotted bass. So we'll go ahead and count that one. Number 1 here at Harrington Lake. On the board with the first one, spotted bass. We'll see if we can't catch 2 more. All right, second bite, finally. On a crankbait, so we got to try to there we go. Hey, now that's a decent largemouth right there. Been tough so far. We've got a spot, but now we picked up a pretty decent largemouth. That's going to be number 2 for sure. All right, short guy, but pretty thick. About 14.5 inches. All right, here on Harrington Lake, got number 2. Been pretty tough out here. We've only gotten one fish before this, a spotted bass. So this is the second one, a pretty decent largemouth, 14.5 inches. So that does meet the 12-inch requirement. So this is fish number 2. Had to pick up the old DT8 crankbait in this crawl pattern, kind of a brownish reddish there at the bottom, and not a whole lot of places where I put in that I would typically fish. I don't see a whole lot, but I finally went up far enough to where we went. I found what I would consider like a creek channel, and it's been about the only one that I've seen. So pulled out the crankbait, threw it down along the rocks. This one hit it pretty hard. Thick, short, football style largemouth, but a nice one here. Looking for one more to get a 3-fish limit in the kayak here at Harrington Lake. Obviously, this lake is quite a bit different than any of the others that I've fished so far, but we're trying to figure it out, and we've still got quite a bit of time to do that. So let's see if we can't put a third one in here. Well, in the beginning I said we'd skip through the boring parts, and I am skipping through the boring parts on here. This is a much shorter video because there was a lot of boring parts today. The toughest fishing day that I've had in a while here at Harrington Lake. First time fishing it. caught 2 keepers, a little spotted bass, and a decent largemouth bass. It was 14.5 inches. Had a third bite that I lost. Felt like a good bite, may have been the third keeper, but we'll never know because I didn't land it, and it may not have even been a bass, even though it felt like it was. It took off running quite a bit. Just obviously didn't have it hooked up very well. And that's the thing about kayak fishing. Sometimes you just get in some odd positions for hook sets. You don't always have the best position, and that just happens from time to time. But definitely the toughest fishing day that I've had in a while here today. This lake is a lot different than any of the other lakes that I typically fish. And it may be just where I put in, but looking at the lake maps, there just didn't seem to be a lot of creek channels and places, a lot of bluff walls. This is the deepest lake in Kentucky. It's a neat lake. It's quite narrow, not as wide as some of the others, but you know, regardless, I had a good time fishing, and every now and then you're just not going to come up with the fish that maybe you set out to catch. Had a lot of confidence coming into today, even though I didn't know this lake, but I just kind of got going and felt like it may be a tough fishing day. But I was fortunate to catch the 2 that I did. So we'll try to regroup and come back and hit up the next lake, and I'll take a look and see what that's going to be. Continuing this top 10 lake series, this being the 6th lake stop. So we'll look at the others, figure out when I can get to those, and try to get to them as quickly as I can, just depending on my schedule. So God bless each and every one of you. Appreciate you checking out the channel. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. God bless, and we'll catch you next time.